Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I thought today that I would have a little bit of a sit down and a chat with you guys about my uni experience. Now I know this is kind of random, it's not on par for anything on my channel so far. I haven't ever spoken about uni really, I don't think. No, I've never really spoken about uni or education or anything like that. This won't be a very long video, but I hope that I can share my uni experience and why I'm going back if you're thinking about going to uni and studying something. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a backstory about my experience and then tell you what I'm doing now. I started doing uni year after I got out from high school. So I graduated in 2018. So 2019 I started uni. I enrolled in a Bachelor of Arts majoring in law and sociology, and I did a minor in philosophy as well. So I did a little bit of everything because I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I thought I would just dip into a few different subjects and see what I like. So I done my HSC, I got my ATAR, I was lucky enough to be accepted into 3 different universities for early entry for law, and I ended up going with this particular uni. I won't name them just in case. I enrolled in Bachelor of Arts Law and we started doing that, and it was just totally new for me. It wasn't something that I was used to. I was really taken aback and it was not in my comfort zone at all, and I really struggled. I was doing my classes and whatnot, but I didn't buy my textbooks. I was too stubborn. So I tried to do uni without them. It worked for the most part. We didn't have a whole lot of readings, but for law, we definitely did. I actually did, actually, for law, I did get my Introduction to Law book, and I only bought a couple, but I didn't buy any of my other textbooks. I only bought like the ones that I really thought I needed. I never enrolled in my classes on time. I felt like there was no notification of like, this is how you do it. It was just kind of like, go. And I had no idea, and I didn't really know what I was doing. And I'm fresh out of you're fresh out of high school, you've been given all your assessments, you get given your assessments, and the whole like period is just explaining it, and there's so much time given to it. But uni, they really just throw you in the deep end. My finances really took a hit. I actually drained my account to less than $1,000. So I was a uni student struggling to pay for my textbooks, travels and everything. And I remember I was even crying on the phone to Cam, like, you know, I can't afford anything. Like, how am I supposed to, you know, I didn't have a lot of money. Like, it was so expensive, and I was just like, I was really struggling. And I remember like crying to him on the phone, like, I can't afford this, like, I can't do this, it's too much. And we ended up sorting it out. So I did get some of my textbooks, and it just sort of woke me up that maybe I just need to put my course on hold and earn some money, and maybe I can go back. So I would definitely say buy your textbooks if you can. If you need any sort of like monetary assistance, get that. Be organized, enroll in your subjects on time, ask questions if you're stuck. My tutors weren't great. They would come up to me like on the sly and be like, you should probably ask for help. And I was like, I've never been that person to put my hand up and ask questions, so I was really shy, and I didn't want to, and I felt, you know, if they really wanted to help me, they would, and I was, you know, paying all this money for this course, and it ended up working out that I started resenting it, and I was getting really bitter, and I wasn't happy. So I deferred for a year and took a job as a receptionist in a law firm, and started doing that and developed my skills. And I was, you know, looking at all different areas of law, and I was like, you know, like, what do I like? The conveyancing team caught my eye, so I expressed interest that I was interested in conveyancing, which is the sale and purchase of property. Got moved from reception to the conveyancing section, and I have been there ever since. So I was only on reception for about 8 months, and then I got moved. So I've been in the conveyancing section ever since, and now I've actually enrolled in a law school to do my conveyancing license. I bought all my textbooks. I actually bought all of my textbooks, so I had to buy like my legal dictionary and like all of the other ones. I'm actually in my 2nd week of my course, and I'm really loving it. There's all different like ways of taking notes and how they do things. It's all really different. Like, they don't just take like general notes for an open book exam, like they take review notes, and it's everything, the questions that they ask are different. You're not tested on how well you can memorize law, it's how you can analyze and interpret it. No, I'm really excited for that. So I'm actually going to get my license to be a conveyancer on the side, as well as doing YouTube and full-time work. So I'm really excited, I'm really loving it so far. So it's actually a Sunday right now, so I'm taking my weekends to do YouTube and Instagram and that sort of stuff, and I have to do study obviously through the week, so they recommend like about 10 hours of study a week. I'm trying to split that up as best I can, but I'll definitely be including some more like study days and whatnot in my YouTube videos. I guess the pros of my old uni was it gave me like a lot of experience about how to budget and what not to do, and you know, you should buy your textbooks and learn how to enroll in your classes and your tutorials. Like I basically was doing four days a week on campus, and I lived over an hour away, and I was only being given one shift a week at the cafe that I was working at, so that was really rough. And for me to be paid for one shift a week, I couldn't get given any more, and then to pay textbooks that were about $500 for all of my courses and for all my classes, it was a lot. And it really, I definitely would budget really well if I could do it again. Obviously, this is what I'm doing now. Budget really well, ask questions, enroll in your classes and your tutorials, and look on your website and learn how your university works and how they do things and any suggestions they might have. Talk to other students and see how they do things and how they study. But if you're not in a financial position, don't force yourself to be. That was my error. Like I clearly wasn't ready to be enrolled in a course that would require me to spend thousands of dollars, you know, not on HECS or anything like that. So I'm definitely in a much better financial position now, but to have my bank account run well under $1,000, like that was all to my name, and that was kind of scary for me. And that's when it kind of hit me that I needed to take a break, work and build myself back up, and then once I'm ready, maybe I will know what I want to do. I guess that's another thing. Don't force yourself to do a course just for the sake of doing it, just because you have to do a course when you leave school or anything like that. If you're not passionate about something, allow yourself the time to learn and to grow and to develop a passion. I've always been that kind of person that's like, oh, I could just do this, or I could just, you know, do that. But I definitely feel like helping people and explaining things to them, it's an exciting time for them. Everyone's going through different things. It's hectic, but I really enjoy it and I've really got a passion for it. My course will probably be about 4 years, because I'm only going to be doing one unit at a time, because I definitely want to stay on top of my YouTube and Instagram content, and I will be doing full-time work 8:30 to 5 every single day. So but I'll keep you guys all updated on how I do things. But I definitely would recommend just taking the time out to just develop your passions, work out if you've got enough financial stability to do your course, ask a friend for help, ask your tutors and your lecturers for help, and really enjoy it, because it can really be a process and a time for enjoyment. Take your time, no one's in a rush. You can defer for a year, you can defer for 2 years. No one's forcing you to go into uni straight out of high school. So just take your time and develop study strategies. But if you need to just take some time off to get some financial stability, please do it. Please do not make my mistake and spend hundreds of dollars on textbooks and run your bank account to the ground, because it took ages to build myself back up. I'm so blessed that I was able to, and I'm able to afford living out of home and getting a new car and just everything in my life. And it took strategy and talking to other people and learning, and it was a really big learning curve for me. But if you have a passion for something, go for it. I hope you enjoyed this little sit down chat. Sorry if it was a little bit long, but I definitely wanted to update you on what's going on in my life, and I do have some big updates coming soon, but I will talk to you all next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.